Hey guys, it's me, Blood Eye. Yeah. How you doing? Sorry. I know, today I've been like really drained and like kind of stuff. Today and like cause I had to go, I was out on the streets all day and all that kind of stuff. Pretty much I had to go and get my, tux, or actually anything a tux, actually a zoot suit. I had to get my zoot suit, for prom, which which I'm very excited for and all that kind of stuff. I know I don't show it, but I'm very excited. It's just one more day away. But yeah, so I had to go get that. It was really fun. It was, I tried it on. It fit pretty well and all that kind of stuff. Now I just gotta make sure my hair looks good and make sure, I fit the part with with the suit and everything, but we'll see how that goes and everything. But yeah, so today I pretty much just spent out, walking about, doing stuff and everything. But there is one very important thing that I did today. And, that was that I stopped by next to this, radio station, or it wasn't a radio station. It was a van, and the van was for the radio station here in Idaho called, KissFM. And, the DJ who was doing this, his name is Kiki Love, and, that's Keke Love, Luv. But yeah, this guy and everything, it was amazing to meet him. What he was doing was, live for 175, and the thing about this was that, he started this 5 years ago. 5 years ago he started this, and pretty much what he did was he challenged himself for 7 days on something that was just completely just like to the wall. Like it was something that could easily possibly destroy him. The first year he did, and it got so much attention, was the fact that he didn't sleep for 7 days. I've only been able to stay up maybe a good 3. And on that third day, I'm just gone. Like, I pass out, like, instantly. So 7 days, that was amazing to hear anyone even possibly be able to do. The next year after that, I think he ran 7... I think he ran 7 marathon lengths each day. So it pretty much means one day he ran a marathon, the next day he ran another marathon, the next day he ran another marathon, and so on and so forth. He didn't run like a constant marathon. That would have destroyed him then. But yeah, and then I don't know about the other days. I know there were days, I think, that he would do so much crazy stuff, and I can't remember all of it, but those are the two biggest ones I remember. And now this one that he did was that he didn't eat for 7 days. Now it doesn't mean that he didn't like eat anything. I think he probably drank water, and of course maybe they kind of gave him some stuff so that he wouldn't just completely be malnourished. But nonetheless, and that kind of stuff. It was very fun to meet him, and pretty much it was me and my mom. We just drove past where they were, and it was like, well, we're here. We might as well just stop on by and just see what it was. And it was amazing, like how many people were there. Well, I mean, at the beginning there wasn't that many. At the beginning there was maybe a good like 100 to maybe like 100, maybe somewhere like the hundreds or more. At first and everything, and then as like an hour or two went by, there were so many people. Like by the end of it, I think we had like 400 people, and that was like amazing. I was blown away by that. But what Kiki wanted to do with all these people, they were doing, I think right now they're doing a vigil. They're doing a candlelight vigil, where we were at, and pretty much just a bunch of people all with candles and everything, and they're just standing outside. I think they're telling stories, like the abuse stories and things like that, so people can release and let go. And it was really amazing seeing how many people were there. Very young kids, like, oh gosh, there was one little girl, oh gosh, and I want to say she was maybe 4, maybe 5 years old, and she was blind. Like, I saw the stick and everything, and I guess Kiki knew her, like, Kiki knew who she was, and because, like, as soon as he saw her, he instantly, like, this guy hasn't eaten for 7 days, this guy was emotional like really, really emotional. The tiniest thing. I even told him like, dude, I love what you're doing, and just keep doing it. And he was like, hugs and things like that. I mean, all that kind of stuff. I don't mind a hug, but it was the emotion he had in it that he was so gratitude, and I told him I'm not an abused kid or whatever. I'm just here supporting you guys because what you're doing is amazing, and I really hope that people get this message that that this is just wrong to have kids be abused, and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, for me, I'm not an abused kid. My parents are amazing. My parents, they're not that. They're not strict, and they're not that. They've never been that before. And but my mom and my dad had very rough childhood, and that was pretty much because they came from before child abuse was referred to as child abuse. Like my mom has taken a power cord to her behind, and so has my dad. And they've been slapped, they've been hit, and all that kind of stuff. But then of course again, that was in time. That was in their time, and I know for a fact for us, it's like no, like that can never happen now. But that was the times they lived in, and back then that wasn't seen as child abuse. But my mom has never raised her hand to me, and my dad maybe once spanked me, and I kind of deserved it. I was being a butt that time. But yeah, I mean, I have to admit that it was amazing seeing these people and how many of them showed up. And this one kid, I don't remember his name, but this one kid, Kiki told a story that he went to, that he called him. I think he called him on the air and asked him, like, Kiki, I want to help the kids. I want to help the kids. And Kiki said, okay, if you want to help them, go to your school, tell your teachers, tell your friends to wear blue, to spread this word, to tell them about it. And apparently he went to his school, and the very next day he got a call from his mom saying that everyone in that school wanted to know where he was going to be at, because they wanted to meet him, they wanted to be there, they wanted to talk to him. And there was about this was the whole school. I don't know which school this kid was going to, but this is the whole school that wanted to talk to Kiki about what was going on. And I think he said too that it spread so far from that school that teachers talked to other teachers, and soon three classes were added to colleges here in Idaho about child abuse, like how to prevent it and how to spot it and how to stop it from ever happening again. And it was amazing to hear that this one little kid sparked this story, sparked this idea, and now it's going places, and then just seeing all these other people, all these other teenagers that were like as old as me, people that were as old as me and younger than me. There were so many young kids there that I was like just blown away that that these kids knew, like these kids even knew what they were doing, or maybe they don't know what they're doing, and yet they're trying to help in any way they can. And it was amazing. And like I said, though, one thing I am going to share with you guys is with the amount of people there and everything, what Kiki wanted to do was make a blue ribbon. Everyone there was wearing blue beyond me and my mom. Me and my mom kind of just showed up randomly, and I had this shirt on, my favorite Portal shirt. And it was kind of stupid that I completely didn't even think I was going to wear blue that day. But what they did was they gave us a poster. It's the KissFM poster, and it has blue, and it says live for 175. And we pretty much held this poster up above our heads, and a plane came over, and all of us lined up in a pattern like this, like a ribbon pretty much. It was really cool. I mean, how many people showed up was amazing. At first, we did a test run. There was barely anyone. There was barely a ribbon. Like, we had like a very lopsided ribbon, because like one strand was bigger than the other. But then like people just kept coming and coming and coming, and it just soon we could like double like we had like we could have easily had 2 lines, but we could have easily had like 2 lines for this ribbon, but But it was amazing, like, how many people showed up. And with that and all that kind of stuff, I mean, Kiki was blown away. I think Lucky the DJ was there too, and he was blown away by how it looked. But gosh, it took forever. Like, the plane was like 45 minutes late. It was supposed to be there like before 7:30, because at 7:30 that was the candlelight vigil, and it wasn't until like 8:10. It wasn't until like 8:30 that the plane show up to take the picture, and like, we waited 45 minutes out in the cold. It was cold today. It was cold and miserable, but it was amazing. It was an amazing day. I can't complain that me and my mom did this. It was nice that we stayed there for that long to do this, and I'm happy. But I will tell this to anyone who has been abused or had been abused, that you know, that coming from a person, I don't know what that feels like. My parents didn't do that. But I want to tell everyone that, you know, that it is wrong that anyone would hurt a child, that anyone would try to destroy a child's life for a reason that was stupid, you know. And I just kind of want to say, you know, I mean, if you know someone, if it's you, if something is wrong, go and tell someone. Like, don't try to hide it, because hiding it is just gonna worsen it. It's gonna take the wound that you already have and just keep getting, just making it, you know, just making it almost like infected in a way that it's gonna get to the point where it cannot be fixed, and you're gonna be gone, you know. And it's sad. It's just, you know, I really wish I could explain how I feel about it, but I can't, because I've never been abused. But I just want to say that if you are abused, if you know someone who's abused, talk to someone, talk to your friends and all that kind of stuff. Don't think that you're alone, because when you think that you're alone, you make things worse. There is always someone there on your side. I've had this thrown at me so many times that I do have people on my side and all that kind of stuff. And I have like depression issues sometimes and that kind of stuff, but my depression is nowhere near like being abused. So like I was saying was, you know, if you know someone, talk to them. If you are, talk to someone. Get somewhere, call someone, do something, because it sucks, you know. I mean, it's a sad fact that so many kids are abused and none of them want to speak up because they believe speaking up is going to hurt them. In actuality, not telling anyone just makes it even worse. And you know, I mean, it's just how it is. either way, I hope you guys are having a good day. I know today wasn't. Today's weather just kind of put me in a gloomy mood, but I'm happy that I contribute to something. I will put the picture up of what the ribbon looked like. I believe it's already online, so I'll show you guys that. And I also will, Kiki did his little spiel on something. I'll put that at the end of the video instead of some music. I don't really think there was any type of music that could fit this, so I hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll see you next time.
Kids I need to talk to, but there's a couple people that are here tonight that is a little confused because they thought that they were the only ones that were ever abused. And so I know this might be difficult for you, but I really don't think it is if you're out here. It would mean a lot because they have no idea that I'm doing this, and it really puts everything out there. But she's a special little girl, and there's a couple little boys out here. If you have been, or you know someone that's been abused, I need you to make as much noise as you can right now. Okay, so to those that are listening, I want you to know that that you're not alone, and it's okay. Everybody knows somebody who has been abused. And we have a lot of volunteers that have become really good friends of ours. And so you never know because people don't really talk about it, but they're starting to talk about it. and it's okay. And we're glad that you came out here tonight. And I just wanted to let you know that if you just look around, these aren't just our friends. These are people that are coming out, bringing other people out to let them know that they're not alone. So I really appreciate you guys doing that. Thank you very much.